Mount Everest, the highest mountain in China. Mount Everest, known as Chomolungma, Chomolungma Feng in Tibetan and Chomolungma Feng in Mandarin, is not only the highest mountain in China, but also the highest point on Earth. Standing majestically at 8,848.86 meters, 29,031.7 feet above sea level, this colossal peak straddles the border between Nepal and the Tibet Autonomous Region of China, making it a symbol of grandeur and natural splendor. The mountain is part of the vast Himalaya range, which has long captivated the imagination of explorers, adventurers, and nature enthusiasts from around the globe. Mount Everest is geographically located at 27.9881 degrees N latitude and 86.9253 degrees E longitude. The mountain's unique position at the border of Nepal and Tibet means that it can be accessed from both countries, with each side offering distinct climbing routes and challenges. The Tibetan side, managed by China, is known for its formidable northern face, which presents significant technical difficulties and harsh weather conditions. The Nepalese side, featuring the more commonly used southeastern ridge, provides a somewhat less treacherous, though still incredibly challenging path to the summit. The climate on Mount Everest is extremely harsh, with temperatures plunging well below freezing. The mountain experiences high winds and severe weather conditions, particularly during the winter months. The best time for climbing is typically during the pre-monsoon period in late spring, April to May, and the post-monsoon period in early autumn, September to October, when the weather is relatively more stable. The allure of Everest dates back centuries, with the mountain holding significant spiritual and cultural importance for local populations. For the Sherpa people of Nepal and the Tibetans, Chomolungma is considered a sacred entity, often referred to as the Holy Mother. The first recorded attempts to reach the summit of Everest began in the early 20th century. British expeditions in the 1920s, including those led by George Mallory and Andrew Irvine, brought international attention to the mountain. The mystery surrounding Mallory and Irvine's disappearance during their 1924 summit attempt added to the mountain's enigmatic allure. The successful ascent of Mount Everest was finally achieved on May 29, 1953, by Sir Edmund Hillary of New Zealand and Tenzing Norgay, a Sherpa of Nepal. Their historic climb marked a significant milestone in mountaineering history and cemented Everest's status as the ultimate climbing challenge. Climbing Mount Everest is an extraordinary feat that requires exceptional physical and mental endurance. There are two main climbing routes, the southeastern ridge from Nepal and the northern ridge from Tibet. Southeastern Ridge, Nepal. This route, also known as the South Col route, is the most popular and is often referred to as the standard route. Climbers typically fly into Lukla and trek to the base camp, located at an altitude of 5,364 meters, 17,598 feet. From there, they ascend through the Khumbu Icefall, Western Kiawem, and Lhotse Face, eventually reaching the South Col at 7,920 meters, 25,919 feet. The final push to the summit involves navigating the Hillary Step, a steep and exposed rock face, before reaching the peak. Northern Ridge, Tibet. The northern route is accessed from the Tibetan side and starts from the base camp at 5,150 meters, 16,896 feet. Climbers ascend through the East Rongbuk Glacier to the advanced base camp at 6,400 meters, 20,997 feet, then proceed to the North Col at 7,020 meters, 23,031 feet. The route involves crossing the Great Couloir and tackling the challenging second step, a near vertical rock face, before reaching the summit. Both routes pose significant challenges, including extreme altitude, unpredictable weather, and technical climbing sections. The risk of altitude sickness, frostbite, and avalanches is ever present, making it imperative for climbers to be well prepared and acclimatized. Environmental and ethical considerations. The increasing popularity of Everest as a climbing destination has led to various environmental and ethical concerns. The sheer number of climbers has resulted in significant waste accumulation on the mountain, including discarded oxygen bottles, camping equipment, and human waste. Efforts to address these issues include cleanup expeditions and stricter regulations on waste management. Additionally, the commercialization of Everest has raised ethical questions about the impact on local communities and the exploitation of Sherpa labor. Sherpas play a crucial role in supporting expeditions, often taking on the most dangerous tasks for relatively low pay.